Guys, welcome back to the channel. I just thought I'd share with you how I do a gearbox oil change. This is a 2008 Mark II with a 6-speed gearbox. The proper oil that Renault themselves recommend is this stuff here. Okay, you need 2.7 litres of it exactly, which I've taken some out of one bottle. I've already got a syringe full as well. The syringe just makes it easier to get it into the gearbox. You can get spouts to go on the bottle with a little bit of tube that will help you get it into the gearbox. The sump, to drop the oil, the sump plug needs an 8mm square, okay, square drive fitting, and that's what it looks like. Okay. Now I've been draining the oil. I went for a drive, been draining the oil for about 10-15 minutes now to get every little last drop out. Right. Okay, so that should, this one on the gearbox there, that wing nut there, just a plastic thing. You can undo it with, should be able to undo it with your hands, or if not, just go gently with a pair of pliers to undo it. That is to put the gearbox oil in. Okay, so we're in by the passenger wheel now. Okay, so as I say, it's been draining for 10-15 minutes, so I need to just move this oil reservoir out the way, and then I can put the sump nut back in. Just move you out of the way a second. Can't find it myself, hang on. Oh, there it is. Just couldn't see it. Yeah, so just at the back of the gearbox, towards the back. Okay. Just wipe my hands. A little bit of oil on my hands. Okay, sump nut nice and tight. I always put a new copper washer on the sump nut as well, and that goes for the engine oil as well. If you drain the engine oil out, put a new copper sump nut washer on as well. Okay, so let's get you set up so you can see what I'm going to do next. So okay, we're going to undo this now. Oh, this wing nut, so it shouldn't be that tight. You know, it's only plastic. All right. You haven't even got to jack the van up for this. You can just go like I'm doing, just lay on something and then go in from just underneath your front bumper towards the passenger side. And yeah, that's all it is, a little plastic wing nut. And then, so now we can just put the oil in. It's such a simple oil change. And literally anyone that could obviously get on the ground and get up from the ground can do this gearbox oil service. So let's get the syringe. So we've got the syringe now, and we just pop it in there. And 2.7 litres exactly, no more, no less. All right. So that's it, it's one syringe full. So I'll carry on like that now until all that 2.7 litres is in there. And Well, I hope this helps you guys, but it's just so simple, and there's no excuse not to do it really, because you know this proper oil in the gearbox will just save the bearings, and putting the right amount in 2.7 litres exactly, because the gearbox has a little oil thrower in the gearbox, and if you put too much in, it won't throw it properly. So it's got to be 2.7 litres. I can't emphasise that enough. But yeah, as soon as you get all the oil in, just put that little wing nut back in, and then that's it. Gearbox service done. You could, in actual fact, do one more thing, especially if you're getting stiff gears, and I'll show you. Is just pop the bonnet a minute. I mean, this actual thing, this gearbox changes gear lovely, so I haven't had to do this yet on this one. But on top of the gearbox, at the top there's the selector. Oh, it's hard to see from here. It's hard to get the camera in, but there's a big selector arm at the top, and where that selector arm goes into the gearbox, there's little needle roller bearings in there, and what happens is water can drop down, especially if you haven't got an under tray fitted to the engine, or water can come up from the road, and water can go in that where those bearings are and start to seize and rust up the bearings, and that's why a lot of the time it's hard to get into gear. Sometimes it can be the cables as well, the gear selector cables at either end. But so if it's stiff this end, just take the boot off and then lubricate all the tops of the cables there where they join on. They're like little ball and socket type things. Lubricate those. Make sure a lot of the lubricant goes actually down the cables as well. But that's it really. I mean, we was mainly concentrating on the oil change today. But yeah, really easy to do, guys. And good luck with it, and put in the comments, let me know how you get on with yours, and if it's if you come into any problems, but you shouldn't do. It's just so straightforward. Okay guys, thanks for watching, and see you in the next video. Thanks, bye bye.